seer, a seeker, a visionary, and a medium. Every Sunday, I present to you spiritual thought leaders from around our world and beyond. So today is Thursday. I am once again joined by my amazing, super high vibrationally spiritual, brilliant friend, John Thaddeus Fiore. John is an intuitive who also does, well, he's a professional EFT and tapper, and he's intuitive and psychic. And we're going to do readings for you today and some tapping. And I'm super excited to be here again with John. So please join me in welcoming John.
Oh my God! See, you got that intro down, kid. Gonna get your job with the Yankees. Okay, let's.
Thanks.
You got that down. Thank
Awesome.
you, C. Great to be with you. Can we share this? How do I share from?
Absolutely. So if you go to Facebook, you have to go to Facebook. You can't do it within Be Live.
Okay.
So are you using a desktop or a laptop and you have your cell phone on hand, maybe?
All right, hold on. Let me bring that back.
Mm-hmm. What I do usually with my desktop is I go between two different browser windows, but it might be easier because you're familiar with you're used to working with your cell phone a lot, which I don't use it quite as much. But
I'm gonna pick up the live on your platform.
Exactly. So here we are, right?
I got us.
Okay, beautiful. And then you share right from there. Then you share it to your groups and pages and inbox people and wherever you want to do. And let me just put this little crawler up there to let everybody know. Say, hey, donate early for your double readings today. Yes. Suggested donation today, guys, is $15.55 to $33.33, but all donations will receive a reading today. So, yep, time to rock and roll. Super excited. So let's see who's here. We've got a lot of people here already. And let me just. And we're going to do readings for you today and some tapping, and I'm super excited to be. Is $15.55?
That sounds like you're getting the delay. See.
Yeah, no, I feel I have to turn that off. Hold on a moment. Super excited. So it'll take a second. I'm not able to grab that. Come on, Spirit. I need your help. Okay,
from my
about that, guys. Hi, Nita. She shared. Thank you so much. Hello, Pazang. Welcome. Kelly Collins. Hey, John NC. Beautiful. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? She says, hi, guys. Awesome. We love you guys so very much.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? I gotta pull up a place to heal, and it's making me do the copies thing. See, it won't let me share directly there.
That's interesting. I don't know why, but okay. Copy paste works. That works too. That works. All right. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Okay, so I'm bringing this to. Do you know what I need? I anticipate having a team of people at some point in the very near future who did, and they all do this for us so we can just get along with the broadcast. But in the meantime, we are here. We are doing this, and it's awesome. What I need is the details. Hang on a second. That's right. Is that it? Here we go. Okay. There we go. Now I can share. So you know what, guys? Here, I'll play some music for you. Give me a moment. While John and I are doing this, I will play some beautiful music for you if I can get it up in the. Of course I can. Go. Force meditation. Some nice royalty-free music.
Try to tap. Nita gave me a tip here. Let's see. Try to tap on the screen to share instead of side link. Oh, okay.
Good job.
Oh, wait, I see a share option here now. Nope. Again, I think we're live on A Place to Heal.
I'll go look in a second.
Let me look, see.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you.
Because.
Okay, I'm sharing. Yes, I'm sharing. Yeah. Can you guys hear the music? Let us know if you can hear the pretty music.
Thanks, Kelly. Kelly shared.
Thank you.
I think I am live, or we are live on A Place to Heal.
Excellent.
Also, along with C's High Vibrational Mastery, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows you, C. But for those who don't know C, this is C. Meagan Michael, and we've been working together on a few different things. And she's a an awesome psychic medium, and
Thank you.
I've been telling her that I've been drawn to work with you guys as an EFT practitioner and then use my intuitive abilities to work along with your intuitive abilities so that I can sneak in some EFT to show you guys how to work with the law of attraction. That's another thing. C and I are uh, probably big law of attraction lovers, right? See, we like to work it, consciously work it.
Oh my
And
gosh, yeah. That my life is based on the law of attraction. I
okay,
totally shifted my entire life, John, by becoming a deliberate creator and becoming more and more of a deliberate creator every day because it's a process, you know.
okay, yes, it is a process. And I've learned from you, I've learned from David Strickle, from Pamela, a lot of your guests, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that you've had on your Sunday shows. And I started to, I mean, there's a lot of you kids that I'm learning from. Kelly, Rebecca, Deb, Clark. I'm learning from all of you guys. And that's kind of like, uh, it's like a project for me. See, I hear the way you guys are bringing information from spirit through, and I make my own assumptions or deductions based upon what I'm hearing. And when I hear you guys basically saying the same thing, I say, okay, it really, really feels true. I feel into it. If I
Mm-hmm.
hear you say something that I don't agree with, I don't adopt it. But
Excellent.
when I
Always
hear,
take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Yep.
okay, so I'm learning to create my own, how would you say, practice of how law of attraction works in my lifetime in a conscious way now. And EFT is a big part of it. So that's something I could offer everybody because EFT works directly with law of attraction. And, through tonight's readings, I could show you how. Okay. And so uh, that is sort of like taking my EFT to the next level to work with, wonderful psychic mediums because I've always said this and I've said it live, see, long before there were EFT practitioners or any of those hypnotists or any of that,
Mm-hmm.
shamans and mediums and people guided by spirit were the healers. Okay. And so information can be very healing, but knowing EFT, spirit's been telling me, okay, John, take what you know and work with shamans, mediums, work with people that are getting messages from spirit, and so that you could teach the general public how to work with it in after they get a reading, if they're stuck on something, stuff like that. See, I'm trying to help the collective take it a step more. Get your information, and let's see if any judgments come up where you can work with EFT and learn how to work it up a bit to the next level. And because I always say, and you've heard me say this a lot of times, see,
Mm-hmm.
you guys that have done this work, for all of us that have done this work to get to a better place, right?
Yes. Yes.
You have your own little processes. You have your own
Mm-hmm.
meditations, visualizations, whatever you do. And
Mm-hmm.
so I really feel that anytime we can uh, not sneak, or we could interject something that we would do when we're faced with something. If we can kind of bring that information to the to the collective. That would
Yes.
help them a lot because, see, let's face it, I'm aligned to work with people that are trying to help others be empowered. Okay, um, I, there may be. I'm not going to speculate. There may be mediums out there that are just interested in taking people's money. I have not had that experience. The experience that I'm drawn to because I'm attracting it, I choose to attract people that are looking to help empower others. And that's how I attracted you and my whole spirit family. So when I see you guys trying to empower others, I say that's the way I feel a psychic medium should work. Don't look to just give information and take money. Give them give them a way to move to the next level.
I
And
love
that's
what you're saying, John. It really resonates with me. And I want to share that it doesn't matter what you do for this is how I perceive it, that it doesn't really matter what you do for a living, whether you are a psychic or a mechanic, an auto mechanic, or anything else. If you're operating from your heart center, it's going to be for the greater good. If you're operating from the mind, from greed, then it won't be. A lot Spirit was talking to me today about this. It's interesting that you bring it up, that not every medium or psychic has done the inner work on themselves. Not everyone has. So you can be born psychic or even just develop your abilities, but not be in your heart center space as much as some other people. The most important thing is that you, whoever you are, all of you are aligned with the person that you're receiving the reading from. If you don't feel aligned with that person, then don't receive the reading. Or if you get the reading, like John was saying, and something doesn't resonate, you leave that behind. You don't have to throw out the baby with the bathwater, so to speak. You can receive a part of a message and say, yeah, that resonates with me. Oh, wait, that doesn't. And that's okay too, you know? But just because a psychic says it doesn't mean that it's the ultimate truth, and it
oh
has
my
to be.
God, you just said it. I was going to ask you. See, just because a psychic says it doesn't, you don't have to take it at face value.
No, of course not.
Okay. So there is a part of us that feels like when I'm listening to you, I feel aligned to sometimes hit you up, see, for some help. Pamela, some of your guests, the gal you had on last Sunday. Okay. There are certain people I'm going to align with, and certain people that, hey, you know what? I like what you're saying, but some of it I'm going to adopt, some of it I may not. But I respect everything that you're saying
Mm-hmm.
because if they believe in what they're saying, that's their truth. So it doesn't have to be mine. But people taking information from psychics at face value because they call themselves a psychic, I
Could
don't
be
know
a
about
very
that.
good psychic, but it doesn't even matter if it doesn't resonate with you. You can still leave it behind.
That's
Something might not resonate with you now, but it might resonate with you a couple of years from now, or even a year. You know,
right.
Speaking of the law of attraction, John, when this is going back like 5 or 6 years, but when I first heard about the law of attraction and you create your own reality, I'm like, yeah, that resonates. But then when I heard that I created all the bullshit for myself, I'm like, no, I did not. So I was like adamant about it at the time. I'm like, no, I don't believe in that. Interestingly, I was just talking to a new client today, and she's in that same spot where I was 5 years ago. She's like, no, I
Okay.
believe it to a degree, and I'm like, that's okay. If that's your truth at this moment, that is your truth. I didn't try to tell her anything else. I said, this is what I believe now. So Trixie, I can't believe she's dropping everything on the floor right now. A little attention hound. She's just pushing my books on the floor saying, hey, I'm over here. But so I just think it's important for all of us to appreciate and love ourselves where we are. And if somebody doesn't see things the same way you do, it doesn't make them wrong, and it doesn't make you wrong either.
That's well said, see, because uh, I do see, and you know what? I think a couple of weeks ago I was looking for some kind of validation myself when I asked you about something,
Mm-hmm.
and you picked up on it, and you basically said, John, you don't need my validation. And I said, wow, okay, she picked up on that because I'm honest with myself, see. I was, look, I came from a very challenged childhood
I am.
where I wasn't too sure of my decisions because I always tried to do the right thing. Okay. I wanted to be a good boy. Okay. I wanted to please God. I was an old Catholic boy. So most of my upbringing and my, how would you say, my training, the way I was taught is based upon a life of, hey, this is the way you got to do it and follow this until
Right.
I started adopting my own beliefs.
Very clear,
So,
black and white, right and wrong, no
right,
gray, no time, no, not your opinion didn't
right.
matter. This is how it was. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
So, I was always questioning my way of doing things. Is this right? Is this wrong? I always had to ask for uh, validation from another. What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Well, the day finally came where I said, "What do I think about it?" Okay, what do I think about it? Well, I think I'm making a good move. Well, if I feel it's coming from a hard place, see, that's what I mean. I try to make my decisions based upon a heart-centered space. Okay, and
Absolutely. Mhm.
if I'm not making them from there, I might make them out of greed, anger, jealousy, or something that might not serve me very well. It's going to serve me, but it's going to serve me in a lesson. But
Yes.
that's why I went live today and said, "Hey, look, before you're going to make decisions, okay, where are you in the moment? Are you in a good place? Are you in a low place? Are you in fear, or are you in a high vibrational place? If you're in fear and what was the other word? See, confusion.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
if you're in fear and confusion, you're probably not in faith and trust. So
Yes.
if you're
Yeah.
going to make your decisions, it's best to, there's a lot of things you could do. Go out and raise your vibration. Go out and appreciate the sky, the clouds. Do a
Mhm.
little EFT. Do whatever makes you feel good. If you got to stand on your head and do some yoga,
Yeah.
whatever makes you raise your vibration before you make a decision is what I try to do. And I
Mhm.
try to teach others because if you're going to make decisions from a low place, you're going to get a low decision.
Yes.
Kind of like makes sense. But we're all learning. We're all in this process of learning this stuff.
Absolutely. It really is an ongoing process. It really is. It's, every day I find myself, you know, most every day. There might be some days when I'm having a lower vibrational day and maybe I have not evolved from the day before, and that's okay. You know, maybe I'm feeling bad all day and I don't usually let myself stick to a whole day of feeling bad, but whatever. But most of the time, I think most of the time when we're not holding ourselves out of alignment, we are allowing ourselves to grow and evolve and expand exponentially. There is no end to our expansion. As we expand, source expands. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Our natural state, John, our natural state is high vibrational. It's like holding, and Abraham uses this analogy often. They use that, they hold the cork under the water. A cork naturally bobs to the surface. If you're holding your vibration down, it's like holding a cork under the water. It's not its natural place. And as soon as you release it and allow it to bob back up to the surface, there we go. Yeah, we got some air again. My vibration's high again. So it's really a struggle for the mind, body, and soul to stay in a low vibration. I believe it's part of the reason that people create disease, dis-ease, and other things that are because it's going against what you're naturally created to do and to be. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, see, that makes so much sense. We come from a source of love.
Yes.
Okay. And I I'm going to say it this way so everybody can understand. I feel that source's intention is for you to stay in that love. That is like the truth of our existence, love. And so when you're not there, uh, you may want to look at the reasons why that is. Am I feeling afraid? Am I not trusting? What's going on? And guys, that's not a crime to be there. That's how we're designed in a human body. And so that's
Yes.
why we can learn ways. Okay, we connect with spirit, connect with people that are bringing information from spirit, but your intuition, what C and I are trying to teach you, hey, what is your intuition telling you? What is your intuition? And we're trying to get you to feel into what's right for you, because
Yes.
what's right for you may not be right for C and I. So we're trying to bring you information to help you to empower yourself, because we all have this gift of spirit. We all have it. So we're not special up here trying to say that we got something. We consciously work on our stuff.
I beg to differ. I am very special. Thank you very much. I am extremely special, and so are you, by the way, John. But all of
Okay,
you are just as special. See what I'm saying?
okay, we're all special.
We are
All
all
right.
special.
We're
Yeah.
all equally special in God's eyes. That's
Well, even
well,
in our own. But you know what? But we're not all. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm totally interrupting. But I have to say that we're not all meant to do the same things. John and I were just talking about this. We're not all meant to do the same jobs or have the same careers or be excited about the same path. So this is my path. This is John's path. At least it is for today, right? This is where we are now, and it's alignment. We are in alignment. And you know what? Some of you may be like, oh my God, I love going live and doing psychic readings. That's my thing too. And others of you are like, I like watching this, but I would never want to be up there. You know what I mean? It's totally
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is guys, in whatever job you're in. I struggled with this quite a few years after selling my business.
Mhm.
I was in sales, and there was a good while that when I was in sales, I'm saying, I don't want to be doing this. I'm not doing my spiritual work, until it finally dawned on me and say, wait a minute, I'm dealing with people. So if I'm dealing with people, I don't care if I'm a carpenter, a salesman, a hamburger flipper, I'm dealing with people. How do I relate to people? And so I started to practice my spirituality in my everyday sales job. And
Nice.
what did I get from it? I got some
A lot of
peace.
sales. Oh, okay.
Well,
You probably got a
got
lot of sales too.
I was always a good salesman because I was always honest.
Right. I
And
hear you. Me too.
and as a result, I made sales because what salesman tells somebody, I don't think that's right for you.
That's like the takeaway. That's but I know
So
but you're honest. So you did it authentically. I love that. I
that's
love
the way I work, see. But
Mhm.
my sales manager would say, no, you sell it to him. I don't care. I don't care what he thinks. But I said, okay. And you know what? I had to survive in the company, and I did what I had to do. So I would always give a wink and a nod to somebody and say, hey, you might try it, but please, you know what? It may or may not be good. It may be good for you in ways. I don't want to interject my beliefs on this selling or not selling. It might be good for you. So I'm going to leave the decision up to you. But I
Mhm.
kind of give them a wink. See, that's the way I worked. And I think they appreciated it. And I did pretty good in sales.
Oh,
But
I
just
bet you did. You must have been incredible.
I was good, but I wasn't that superstar because I felt uncomfortable pushing stuff on people.
Oh, okay. I was a professional closer. I was the pusher. I was
You
the
were
one
a
that
pusher.
came on at the end. Yeah, after somebody else, set it up, and then I would close them. Yeah, I was
So
really good at it.
see, as a
But I
sales,
believed in what I was selling, John. I believed in what I was selling.
there you go. As a
Couldn't have done it if I didn't
salesperson,
believe in what I was selling. It was
as a
vacation
sales
sales. I was
in
selling
the
vacations. Seriously, that's a high vibrational thing right there.
there you go. I mean, you know what? If there was a box of crackers that the guy was that I had to sell, and I've tried them and they tasted like crap. Hey, see, I didn't want to push that stuff on somebody, but when I tasted something and I thought it was excellent, I would, you know, I would, I would try to sell it because I said, hey, I've tried this. This is good. But you know what?
But you
Sales
know
is sales is a funny thing.
You know what's interesting though, John? It said something that I learned in sales. I learned a lot of things in sales. I did it for years, but I learned that everybody has different taste. And so what I think might be amazing and like a really great, amazing vacation, let's just say, or whatever, it might be like, it's not for everybody, right? Of course, that's a line too. It's not for everybody, but there was some people who were taking cruises all around the world and stuff. And this was a smaller package with a small cruise line. It wasn't for them. It was a great beginner cruise, and I wouldn't try to hard sell somebody that, you know what I mean? They don't need this. It's really not for them, but it's a great thing. And so everybody has their own perspective, just like everything else. Right.
That's true.
So that might be a great, what was the cracker? I might think the cracker's delicious. And you're like,
it could be an Italian cookie or something that I thought, you know what? I wouldn't sell that to my worst enemy. So
Debbie, I did that too, by the way. I did a lot of things in sales, and I used to manage call centers. I didn't manage that one, but I also did the carpet cleaning one for a while. Was it carpet cleaning or I think I did carpet cleaning, and I also did moving and storage. Those were not fun, but I did them. Yeah. Because she was doing it. I liked phone sales. That was really comfortable for me. I like being away. I'm more comfortable not being in person with somebody, to be honest with you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm online now. Look at me now, right? So
God bless you. Selling online. Oh my, on phone sales.
Oh yeah.
God
I was great at it too. My father was a salesman. My dad, but both my grandparents had stores. My grandfather on my mom's side, he had a men's clothing store in Brooklyn, and then my dad's side, it was a fur store. Believe it or not, it was a fur store. Anyway, but but even my dad. So my dad was second generation in that, and so I've got salesmen on both sides of my family. Spirit's totally overlaying your face right now. Do you guys see that on John? They're right there. Spirit is like right there. Oh, that's cool. Can you see it? Okay, well, not as much. Oh, okay, well, I see it. But anyway, so that was a thing, and it was something that I was. But you're supernatural. You are supernatural at it as well. I would have bought anything from you. I still would. No, I'm serious. Just talking to you guys like you, John, and I'm like, oh my God, what is it? I want some of that.
See, I'm in the market for a new vehicle, and I was just going to say, I don't want to be the salesman that's got to deal with me tomorrow. When it comes to getting it for myself, oh my God, the torture is coming. They go, and I laugh about it now because my wife won't even come car shopping with me anymore.
Oh no.
She says, no way. I could be in there for 4 hours torturing them as much as they're torturing me.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh. So you're that guy. Okay.
You know what I could do? I could be a professional lease consultant for people because I'll work that dealership until they want to scream uncle.
Wow.
And you know what? If we come to a place that they just won't budge anymore, then I've walked out of more dealerships than people can imagine. Wow.
I really admire that, John, because on that end, I was not the hard. I'm a lot different now, though. I haven't gone car shopping since I became the me that I am now. But in the past, I didn't really drive a hard bargain. I was like afraid Isn't that crazy? I was like shy, and I didn't want to like make waves in person. Isn't that weird? So that's where I was back then. Now I would totally say, hey, this is. But yeah, I'll take John with me. You're coming with me when I go to buy a car. Yeah, I'm taking John.
Holy shit! I tortured him. See, I don't want to be the guy that's got to deal with me. I think
did they get the sale in the end?
They hide. It depends if they're giving me what I want or close to it. See, they hide when they see me.
I love that. Now, honestly, now I'm pretty hardcore. I have to get what I want, and if I don't, I go right to customer service for whatever it is, whether it's Amazon or shipped or anything else that I'm, if it's not right, then I'll let you know. I do a lot of shopping online or whatever, and I want everything to be just the way I want it. And so now I'm really nice about it, unless I get angry, but I don't usually get angry because that's a reaction. And I realize that people are just working and they're just doing, and some people don't have I don't know why we're going here, but it's going to resonate with somebody. Some representatives that you talk to, like customer service, they literally don't have the ability to do anything more or offer anything more than they're offering.
That's
You know,
right. They don't have the
You're-
power.
yes,
So,
yes,
you try not to make it a personal thing
right.
when
Tell them to escalate
you're
the call. We talk to your
correct.
supervisor.
Try to I try to treat people the way,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be treated with
100%.
kindness
Yes.
and respect,
Yes.
but I'm saying, "No, I'm sorry. No, that's not good enough." But
Yes.
uh
Yes. Yes.
and you know what? Because if you go in there like a excuse the expression, you go in there like a dick, they can say, "You know what? We can do it, but just because you're no good, we're not going to do it." So,
Yeah. No, that's true. Mhm.
I'm always looking to attract with honey.
Absolutely. And it's interesting that we're talking about this because Spirit's showing me the bigger picture right now. There's a lot of empaths that are where I used to be years ago, where I was afraid to stand up for myself. I was afraid to say, oh, this isn't right. In fact, I would pray that things arrived, like when I bought something, that it was right because I knew I wasn't going to return it. Trixie, you've got to get down, honey. I knew at the time, sorry, I love you very much. Get down. She's gotten really chubby. Very robust. Sorry, robust. Beautiful girl. But yeah, so I think a lot of people I think it's, especially I think a lot of people that have lived in trauma or through trauma and stuff like that, kind of don't want to make waves no matter what. That's like the worst thing in the world, to get somebody else angry. And so the thing is, like John and I are talking about, this is just doing a business deal. If you do business with a company, whether, let's just say, for example, you order, groceries on Shipt. I buy from them all for like 3 years now. So, and if something is wrong, let's say the guy brings me vegan Italian sausage. This happened last week. Vegan Italian sausage instead of vegan bratwurst. Well, it wasn't what I ordered. So I let them know very nicely. I'm like, oh, this was incorrect. It was the wrong item. And, this company is really good. They'll just replace it. You don't even have to have a conversation about it. Other companies, you have to talk to somebody. But you know how empowering it is? Do you know how empowering it is to say, this was an error, and could you please, however you want to say it, but to stand up for yourself, guys, to stand up for yourself in a nice way,
That
but to stand up for yourself and say, this is not correct. This is not what I bought. Can you please, whatever, exchange this, or what can you do for me? Or, right, John?
that's the lesson. See, yep. Hey, waitress brings you something. It's undercooked. It's overcooked. You can politely say, "Hey, look, I asked for a medium rare. This thing is well done." It's not. There isn't anything unspiritual about it, or I mean, we create. If I we create these things like if I say something, I'm going to be perceived as a bastard. But hey, look, you're letting the consequences just dictate to you
Yes.
something that you didn't ask for. So politely say, or don't. You know what? Eat it, and you know what? If you're not going to do nothing about it, eat it and shut up. But if
Yeah,
you
but don't let
order
it eat you. That's another thing, though. If you're gonna
right,
eat it, then don't let it eat you. And if it's gonna bother you, do something about it. Because honestly, if you've been sucking it up for years, this is going out to somebody, guys. If you've been sucking it up for years and never standing up for yourself, never sending back the cold soup, and never returning something that's wrong just because it's just because you don't want to deal with it or whatever, this is a great empowerment exercise. You know, I
yeah,
really encourage anybody to try it at least once. It's
there are
really
people
powerful.
that feel that speaking up is maybe impolite. You can do it very politely, okay? But if you ask for something and they bring you the wrong thing, guys, there's nothing unspiritual or not spiritual about getting it corrected, okay?
That's
See,
right.
we have any
100%. We sure do. We sure do. We have got Kelly Collins first. Then we have Sandra Lang. And then we
Kelly?
have Mystical Gypsy, Debbie Tucker. Hey. And we still have room for more, guys. So if you are looking for an amazing double reading tonight with some tapping involved, and I'm really glad, Sandra, that you're getting a reading today. I'm really good. Sandra's my coaching client, and John is he's the incredible EFT tapping expert that I was telling you about, Sandra. So this is going to be super great for everybody involved. I'm so excited.
Is Sandra in my EFT group?
If not, we should put her in there, or I don't
Uh,
even put her in there, but invite her to it. Sorry, sorry, Sandra.
Sandra,
Put her in there. Stick her in the butt. Yeah.
let's get Sandra's last name. Where is she?
Laing. Sandra's right here. I'll put her up there on the screen.
Laing. Okay, got it. I think I saw her. I think you tagged her, see.
I
But
think I
all
did.
right,
Actually.
Kelly's first.
Yes, Kelly Collins. So let me move this down. Trixie, you are such a good girl. I love that cat. I do.
Trixie, we love the way you look black and white, like a pretty cow.
She laid down. She's gonna watch now.
Oh,
Okay, good. Thank you, Trixie.
okay.
She is a pretty cat. John said she looks like a cow before. I was like, what? And she's like, she just glared at him.
Yeah, she gave me the look. I said, Trixie, I meant it in a way that you're black and white and you're very pretty. She got a little insulted, I think. Okay.
All right. Do you want to go first or
No, I want you to go first, see, if you don't mind.
you got it? All right. Okay. Give me a second.
Kelly.
Yep, Kelly Collins. Hang on, let me bring her up on the screen. Just say I'm here because I'm going to bring you guys on the screen. Let me just see. And welcome everyone. Welcome Liana and Sandra and Mike and Tamara and Sandy and everybody. Elaine, thank you all for being here. Lisa Phillips, Shiloh, you guys are all amazing. Chetta, Pazong. Okay, looking for. I don't know if Kelly's name is up there. Okay, well, Kelly, when you have a chance, just say I'm here, and then I'll pop you up on the screen. All right, so Kelly Collins. Let me just do this. There she is. Okay, I was going to type it in. So if, in case you watched on the replay, then you okay, but we're good now. I get this. Put your beautiful name up there, and we're good to go. All right. I'm calling in my spirit guides. I'm calling in my spirit team, just clearing the energy from all the beautiful vibrational conversation. Removing all the energy. Get my cards. Solitude. Okay, I'm drawing my Divine Dog Wisdom cards first and foremost. Let's go there. Okay, the group Nazareth. You know the song "Now You're Messing with a Son of a." Okay, that song is playing in my head right now. So that's probably for Kelly. It could be for somebody else too, but I'm tuned into Kelly right now, and that's what's coming up. That song. Now you're messing with a son of a. Mm-hmm. I used to love that song. I think it's called "Hair of the Dog." First card I have for you is balance, steady as she goes, and boundaries. Stay in your own business. So let's see where are we going with this. Same deck. Okay, same deck. Action. Seize the day. Don't you love these cards? I love these cards. Let's see what Spirit says. We've got balance, boundaries, and action. So I see you're out in a field. The grass is green. There's a winding stream behind you. Skies are very blue with white puffy clouds. It's a beautiful day. And you're playing fetch with the dog. You're playing fetch. It's a larger dog, Fluffy. Now you're sitting on the grass. You're sitting on the grass and you're petting the dog. Let's see where this goes. Okay, now you're laying back. You got your hands behind your head and you're just laying back on the grass, relaxing. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So they're showing me now, they're panning out and they're showing me the bigger picture. So, Trixie, stop. Get up. Thank you. So outside, beyond the, okay, so there's a lot of blue, right? Blue skies and the green grass and the beautiful trees all around you, but in this beautiful field. But beyond that, there's like construction and there's like some devastation, deforestation. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. A lot of stuff out there, but you're insulated, they're saying. Her little butthole was right in my face. The whole little, I swear, look at the view. I'm like, Trixie, really? Thank you, dear. I'll give you, I gave her snackies. But so anyway, so yeah, you're insulated. You're insulated in this, like a paradise. You're in a paradise. It's interesting. Let me see if, they're saying balance. So there's stuff going on out there, but your perspective is on the higher vibration, is on the beauty. You are taking time to appreciate and to breathe in the fresh air, and but you don't perceive because you're not focused on that external reality that doesn't have to impact your life directly if you don't want it to. Again, you get what you focus upon, even if what you focus upon is that which you do not want. But I see you being insulated in this beautiful, like peaceful, high vibrational compound, if you will. And they're saying, and again, this is about that too. They see that you're looking over the fence. It's like you're looking over the fence. So you can peek over there and it's there. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cranes and heavy equipment and stuff. There's a lot of things going on outside in the world right now. Now, what is the action? Spirit. They're saying stay focused on your forward momentum. To stay in your own business. To stay in your own vibration, that it's okay. It's okay. It's not only okay, but it's recommended for you to keep your focus on what feels good to you, on your beautiful life, on the high vibrational, on the green grass and the blue skies and the right and playing with the dog. It's okay. You don't have to feel badly. You don't have to feel guilty about feeling good. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody else if they're not feeling as good as you are. You don't have to apologize. You just enjoy your life and the way it is and just keep being who you are, because you're going through, the world's going through a trying time right now, but you're very padded and you're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing better than many. And they want you to just know that's really okay. That's so okay. It's great. It's perfect. And you just keep enjoying that, enjoying your life. And so I'll give this to John. Yeah.
Being the angels told her to be gentle with herself, but Kel, have you suffered any kind of loss of anything lately? I'm kind of feeling I'm getting that feeling like, what do I got to do to what do I got to do to get what I want? I do see you at times, Kel, with oh my God, listen, you're so sweet and you don't want to offend people. I see you with smoke coming out of your ears. Because
she's saying yes, I have. Mm-hmm.
Okay. She suffered a loss. Okay. Well, Kelly, I'm sorry to hear that. So, Kelly, after the loss of whatever happened to you, what did it bring up any kind of beliefs that I'm wondering if it brought up any kind of beliefs that you're dealing with now on how to proceed. I don't even know if that makes any sense to you. Are you questioning why with the loss? Cal, what about the loss? What's coming up around the loss, honey?
She's saying, but I'm okay with it. But she said that before you asked her the question. So we'll see what
I'm okay with. I'm okay with the loss.
I'm waiting for the next comment to come up and I'll bring it up. Oh, trust. She said trust. That's the answer to your question. Trust. She's dealing with trust.
Trusting someone else or yourself?
Good question. I love that Kelly wrote before that I was outside mowing today, bright blue sky, eagle hawk flying over, enjoying the scenery.
Okay, if
she goes, yes, no longer a part of.
Okay, a part of what, Kel? I'm trying to set you up with
Some tapping. Tap, tap, tap.
yeah, some tapping possibly.
If there's
Even
something
though I don't trust myself, I'd like to know. This is a little hard when you were on a live like this to be interactive. What is the trust part of this about, Kelly? Are you not trusting yourself or someone else? But either way, uh, if there's a lack of trust.
she goes, was just booted with no explanation. Guess my services were no longer needed.
Oh, okay. And so, okay, now that happened to you. So, what do you feel?
Okay.
Do you feel like Kelly? Here's what Spirit's saying.
Mhm.
What recurring has this happened to you in the past? Where I feel that, hey, I can't even trust people no more because every time I get something going with them, I was booted and there's no explanation. I get what, Kelly, Spirit's asking you to look at. Here we go. Spirit's trying to get you to look at what reoccurring patterns been happening to you all your life about trusting others. Okay. What reoccurring pattern has been coming up all your life about trusting others? When I put my faith in others, I get disappointed. I'm giving you examples of how to look at this. Okay. It could be I'm too trusting and I get hurt very easy. I'm trying to get to the source of where you might have created that so that you can forgive it and release it. Because the angels want you to be gentle with yourself about this. And certainly, I want to teach you where you might have created it and to show you how to tap on it.
So it looks like it was a Facebook group that they.
Okay. So, Kel, never mind the group or any part of that. Okay, it happened to you, and I want to know. Spirits asking you to look at this reoccurring pattern that you might get into a group and you get booted, or people, your friends let you down, or what is going on along those lines, honey. That's what Spirit's asking you to look at. What, like, in other words, how did you attract this? How did you attract this? And the answer is on the other side of it. Kel, it might be a reoccurring pattern that's been happening to you throughout your lifetime. Okay? These things happen to us, and we create them usually in childhood. Oh, I got a burp on that, so that's true. About you getting booted out or not, or trusting that underappreciated. Kel, what is the reoccurring theme that keeps happening so that you can shift your vibration in this? Okay, look, whatever it is, I'm sure you're gonna get it, but Spirit is asking you to meet that head on. Okay, I'm trying to surgically draw that out of you, even though I feel like I can't trust people, or let's break it down even more. Even though I feel like when I get into something with people, something always goes wrong, or there is something that you've created for yourself so that you could understand, Kel, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. It's a reoccurring lesson. And usually we learn this stuff in childhood. Okay? We learn that, hey, maybe you were let down in childhood. So then you begin to have a trust. You start to believe that certain people are going to let you down no matter what you do. It might be something out of childhood. It could be, hold on, let me. Yeah, Kel, it's something in your childhood about being let down. Okay, so Spirit wants you to look at the times that you trusted people and you got let down. Okay, now you created them so that you can understand that it's nothing you did, Kelly. Why does this keep happening? Ask God that. Even though I feel like I can't trust people every time I get in a group, or I keep getting let down, I choose to heal that at the source of its creation, wherever you created that, Cal. So the angels are saying, be gentle with yourself, and all is heard without speaking a word. Speaking with the heart doesn't require a mouth. We are energetic beings giving off a frequency that is in continuous communication with all. Speaking from the heart doesn't require a mouth. How that relates to this?
So her screen is frozen. Are we frozen for everybody? Trixie, you got to get down. I just lost him. Trixie, you got to get down now, honey. Are you not listening to mommy? What happened to John?
I'm here. See.
Oh, okay. I thought. Wait a minute. You stopped talking. What? I thought I lost the whole. I thought I lost the feed. Sorry. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, let's.
Okay. All right, Kel. Listen, honey. If this happens to be too personal to talk about on a live, feel free to hit me up, because there is a major component in your attraction that Spirit wants you to look at. Okay, but the important thing is, Kelly, is to understand that you're not doing anything wrong, honey. I don't know if you're questioning yourself. It was something that you learned in your childhood that taught you, I can't trust people, or I trust people too easily. Now, listen, when things happen to us as children, we draw conclusions from that. Okay? We draw assumptions, or we create beliefs around that. Let's put it that way. We create beliefs. If people that you love and feel like you should trust let you down, your little mind might create, well, every time I trust somebody, I get let down. Why does this keep happening? Okay, You created it to show. You created it to show you the other side of it. The other side. You didn't do anything wrong, Kel, but I really want you to dig back on the reoccurring theme of this that goes back to your childhood. Okay, Spirit's asking you to look at this trust issue thing. Okay, what did I do to deserve this? What happened? You didn't do nothing, honey. It's just what we create in our energy. But right away, we start to feel, I must not have been good enough. We start creating all of these crazy assumptions, beliefs. I must have done something wrong. Maybe I wasn't sharp enough. Maybe I wasn't smart enough. Maybe I wasn't good enough. Maybe I wasn't whatever. You getting me on this?
She says yes. She says, okay, John, I understand. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what else I'm sorry, I have to share one thing that's important, that absolutely you didn't do anything wrong, but also that what other people do is a reflection of them, not a reflection of you. The actions that other people take has to do with what's going on within themselves. So maybe they, you know what I mean? It's not, it really isn't about you. So I've noticed that, yeah, as a recurring thing in my own life, and like if I find that other people don't like me for whatever, because I'm outspoken, because I'm bold, whatever, they don't have to, and that's okay. And it really doesn't have a darn thing to do with me. And this doesn't have anything to do with you either. So I would just let that go. But I'm sorry that it happened. I know that hurts. It sucks when stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Especially with no reason, no reason given, but you know what I mean? Just know that's their thing, not yours. Not your problem.
You're okay with it. My time was served. But Kel, if you're okay with all of it, then just let it go and understand you didn't do anything. If you're inquisitive about why you keep attracting that in your life, that is where you want to do the work, if you want to do it. Okay? But in other words, anytime I see a reoccurring theme happening in my life, every time, sometimes we give away our power. Okay. And I finally, it was happening too much to me. And I said, nah, something's out of alignment here. Okay. And I don't like the fact that I keep trusting people and I keep getting let down. It was happening to me, Kel. And so to tell you the truth, I did a little tapping on it, but I needed some help with it. And I got the help. Okay. It was something 4 generations down the road that I attracted the energy, and that's okay. But you have the power to heal it back to the source of its creation. But you must clarify what it is. Clarify to God what it is. God, I feel like I keep creating the same thing over and over. Can you help me with it? I want to heal it back to the source of its creation. And it's done. Okay. Imagine sending it blue light, healing light, white light, whatever you want to do, Cal. You don't have to tap. Okay?
I really love that because this way you don't have to, because this is how I'm seeing it personally, that instead of having to like really dig and think about all the things that traumatized me, if I was going to do it, I would just like to say, just to heal it back to the source of its creation and then just tap it away.
That's good enough.
I like that. That's good.
Well, see, we think we might need 100 hours of therapy. Mm-hmm. Okay? Listen, some people like going to therapy and rehashing the same stuff over and over.
Please, I did that for years when I thought that was the only way to do it. I thought that was what
you know what? I got a very strong feeling Kelly doesn't need to do that. She has the power to heal that back to the source of its creation. But God is asking you, Spirit's asking her to clarify it. Clarify it. Even though I feel like this is true, God, I choose to release this to you back to wherever I created it. And imagine blowing it white light and you're done with it, kid. You'll learn the lesson, okay?
Thank you very much. That was awesome, Kelly, and that was awesome, John. Next up, we have Sandra Lang, and then we have Mystical Gypsy Debbie Tucker, and then we have Kim McElwain. Thank you all for your generous donations. And
Sandra's up?
Yep, Sandra is up. Yeah. So thank you again, Kelly.
Kelly, if there's something you don't understand about that, send me a text someday. you know, and I'll help you get to the bottom of it.
She said, forgiveness has already been given. Beautiful.
Okay, make sure you're forgiving yourself, honey.
All right, so
That's what
Sandra
you need to.
is saying, Trixie is so cute. I happen to agree. Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for either I'm here or I'm excited. That's awesome. Cool. I'm excited too. I'm really super excited. So you know what? If you want, Sandra, why don't you do this? Because okay, so now we all kind of know each other a little bit, you and John and I. And so if you want to just tell us like what it is that's I'm going to read for you anyway. But if you want to focus on something, you let us know because we're here so we can just figure it out and tap right through it right now. You know, it's the perfect time, perfect place. Everything's just perfect time in here. And let me see what the cards say. I'm excited. I wanted you and John to connect, and there you are. Yeah, but you're doing so well, girl. You are awesome. My beautiful coaching client. Oh, and Kelly Collins says, thank you both so very much. And yes, John, forgiveness for me.
You didn't do anything. You might have questioned yourself about it, and the angels are saying, be gentle. You didn't do nothing, honey.
All right, so Sandra. Let me shift. You know what? Let me smudge a bit too. Do a little smudging.
See, guys, that's how we judge ourselves. But the thing is, if this is a reoccurring theme in your life, okay, let's talk general now. If you got something that's always happening to you in your life that you're questioning or you're saying, my God, why does that keep happening to me? There's always an energetic trail to it as to where you might have created it. And you're putting that out in your energy, and your energy is going to create it time and time again until you learn to deal with it, until you learn to heal it, because Spirit's trying to show you something. Okay, we're on Sandra, right?
Yes, indeed. We are on Sandra.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. Beautiful.
Using my beautiful feathers. They've got owl and hawk feathers, and they both look very similar. But I'm pretty sure those were owl. Oh. Sandra. Okay. They're saying guilt. They're saying guilt. That's heavy in your vibration. Guilt. Let me see what cards are coming up for you. They're saying low self-esteem, self-worth, guilt. They're also showing me, even though it's not in my hand, they're showing me the generational card. So this is generations. And she's saying I have a lot of, she's saying fear of going back to work. I don't want to be there anymore. And I have a lot of anxiety about it. Okay, let's deal with this head on. Okay, I'm getting the communion. Oh, hang on, let me pull it up. The communion card, eagle. And it actually shows you connecting with spirit. So, communion. Movement. This is about leaving the job. That's what I'm feeling. See, the river is moving. The river is running. They're saying a river runs through it. This is about you and wake up call. That's the third card for you. Wake up call. Tsunami, wake up call. This is a big thing. So this is what I'm getting for you. That this job is not for you anymore. And you know it's not for you anymore. And you don't want to go back to work, but you're afraid to quit. So you have resistance and anxiety about the thought of going there and being part of it at all. So you're doing whatever you can do. And I'll share this, but I do feel that some of the things that you've manifested physically to prevent you from going to work are because you really don't want to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that's really causing yourself illness with this. And I feel that releasing that. Okay, so now you're holding on to this fear. This is gonna be perfect for John here. Perfect. Oh my God. So you're hanging on to the fear, right? Like, oh, I'm afraid if I leave, then maybe like whether it's pay or insurance. I'm not sure exactly your specific situation, but whatever it is, the benefits of that job, of just having this job, I'm afraid that if I let that go, that I won't have any. I'm just gonna give it to John. John is the man for this. That's the way I know it.
Well,
is it time for you to leave the job? And so we're gonna go to John. Yep. And I'm gonna get some.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Well, the first thing I want to, if you told, she did say fear, right? See?
anxiety? She said afraid to leave the job and she has anxiety.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you, Sandra, is ask you to do is don't beat yourself up about being afraid. Okay. An EFT for this looks like this. Even though I'm afraid to leave the job and it's causing me a lot of anxious thoughts and feelings, I still accept who I am. Okay. The idea is to, with all of your fear, with any emotion that you have, the idea is to accept that you're feeling it and not judge it at all. Okay. You might perceive yourself as weak, or you might be creating all of these other or other things or emotions that are not serving you because you're afraid. Hey, if you're afraid, it's okay to be afraid. All right. I know it's disempowering to be afraid. So what you could do is tap away some of the fear by just declaring that it's true. Even though I'm afraid to leave my job, and I also might be afraid that I might not find something else or whatever comes up for you, be truthful with yourself with EFT. This is the setup statement. You're tapping on the side of your hand, and the setup statement is the declaration of truth. Okay? This is what's true for me right now, God. Act like it's a conversation with God. Forget my fancy EFT words. Forget that shit. Okay? Just tell God, hey, God, I'm afraid right now for whatever reason, and it's causing me a lot of anxiety. I don't want to go back to work. Okay? 3 times declare that self and accept yourself right where you are right now. So even though it's true, I'm choosing to be compassionate with myself. Okay? I don't want to create more resistance. I'm doing the best I can. I'm afraid, and that's the truth, God. I'm afraid, and that's the truth. I'm afraid, and that's what's true for me right now. I don't want to leave, and I don't want to go. I don't want to leave because I feel like I ain't going to get another job. You know what? This is bringing up all kinds of fear. Okay, so when you're in that state of fear, honey, your amygdala, your fight and flight part of your brain is active. The tapping is what's going to help calm that down. So do a couple of rounds on the fear and whatever else comes up around it. I'm
John,
afraid.
a whole series. Not everybody's familiar with tapping, so all the places. If you could just go through one whole thing and just show
Okay. After I taught you, Sandra, she's tapping on it now.
Okay, good.
Sandra, do you know the points? Okay, for those of you who don't know the points, this is where you set up the declaration of truth. Okay? We call it the setup statement. This is where we're telling spirit or higher self, hey, this is what's true for me right now, and I accept that it's true for me in the moment. I accept myself with all of this fear, with all of this anxiety. Okay? It's what's true for me. I don't want to be afraid, but that's what's true for me right now. When you're telling God what's true for you, you're appreciating yourself and you're raising your vibration. So tell God everything. Let it out. Let it dump. Because if you say, if I'm afraid, I'm a wuss. And here we are with the self-judgment, right? See, we start creating more self-judgment. Hey, this is a scary time and I'm afraid. So it's okay to be afraid, guys. Sandra. And the reminder phrase is, hey, look, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, and there's no doubt about it. I'm afraid. All right, side of the eye on the bone, beginning of the eye on the eyebrow above the nose, side of the eye on the bone, under the eye on the bone. Just declare what's true. I'm afraid. I'm afraid about this. Under the nose, I'm afraid about this. Simple as that. It's just truth. You're tapping on truth. Get in the crease of the chin. I'm afraid. Okay? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm afraid. Nice deep breaths. Okay. Breathe in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils.
Just under the collarbone?
Then under the collarbone. And then where your bra strap goes for you gals, in the side of the ribs. And you can go to the top of the head and do a reset. I'm afraid. And then after you do a round, breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And see how you feel. See if your fear went down at all. And keep working on it until you maybe get a shift in the way you look at this. Okay? Maybe I'm afraid, but I'm going to face it. I'm going to do the best I can. You tell me what comes out of it, honey.
Awesome. Miss Sandra's saying, yes, I do know the points.
Okay, she knows the point.
Awesome.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you for showing everybody, John. Because honestly, I know I didn't always know. I mean, I only learned them from you in the last year. So I figured that somebody watching, maybe on the replay, maybe now, maybe they're not familiar. Yeah. And of course, on the promo, I put up this one, but there's a whole series, and I love the way you just explained it, that this is the setup. And what is the crown again?
It's just another point, see?
Okay.
The crown chakra, you know what? It's just another place, and if you tap with your whole hand, you can't miss it.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And it's going to open up your crown to let in the light. You want to let in the light. You want to let in the intuition. Okay? God's going to speak to you. Okay, child, I know you're afraid. I'm with you. Pray to me. Okay? It's okay to be afraid. Know that I'm with you. That is the language of trust. Okay? Trust that I'm with you. It's okay to be afraid. Don't judge it. Okay? And in your card, Sandra, it says tune into what feels good and act to the best. Tune into what feels good and act on to the best you are capable, and you will fulfill your destiny. Feel-good emotions are the common thread that weaves all advantages and opportunities to you. You'll discover giving it your all comes natural when you're doing what feels good. Okay, that's a clear message for you too, Sandra. Treat yourself. Do things that, this is all good for your vibration. Do things that make you feel good. Even in your time of fear, when you're in a time of fear, Sandra, what do you like to do? Do you like to go out for a walk? Do you like to go out and ground? Do you like to chant? Do you like to listen to crystal bowls? Do you like going to sea? Do what makes you feel good, and don't take on any guilt about doing that. Mm-hmm. Because when you're taking care of yourself and making yourself feel good, you're putting money in the bank of universe, okay?
Beautiful.
Now,
I love that.
This part, the heart.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm reading from that is, you notice the vertical lines, okay? Mm-hmm. Means that the more you do things that make you feel good, the more you're going to feel the flow of God and you working in your life, Sandra. Okay, you got a big crack in the middle of your heart. You've been stung, sweetie, but are you forgiving yourself? Are you being hard on yourself? The angel said, bless your heart. You reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. Your heart's been broken, honey. And you know what? It's part of being human. It hurts. It's okay to say it hurts. Hey, I've had a broken heart. My heart's been broken. And you know what? It sucks. It's okay to say that. Again, see, we're very, very grateful people, and we don't want to face what's true for us. Oh, God, I don't want to say that because I don't want to seem ungrateful. But God's up there saying, okay, I know you don't want to see him ungrateful, but I know that you're holding on to something that is really not helping you. Hey, what about that broken heart? Do you feel like you did anything wrong? Why does that keep happening to me? what's going on with you, that broken heart that you suffered, honey. Okay? Be gentle with yourself and forgive yourself. Let go of any kind of judgment. Self-forgiveness for you is key. And also doing things that make you feel good, because you're going to start attracting by default
Mm-hmm.
more of the light in your life by default.
Yes.
Okay? By see, in the law of attraction, we'll call that self-appreciating. By taking the time to take care of yourself and be compassionate with yourself, boom, up goes your vibration. God, that the law of attraction rewards that stuff with more of that frequency. That's why we're trying to tell you guys. If
Sandra's
you're going
saying I tend to overgive.
overgive, okay, how about giving to yourself, sweetie? How about giving to
Bam!
yourself?
That was good.
Okay.
Give it to you. Yeah. So how about that?
You're number one. You're number one. So Spirit's bringing you this message so that you could learn this lesson. You've been putting yourself aside too much in your life.
Absolutely. I pulled one last card for you. It's childhood innocence. And what they're saying is for you to, and I know we've talked about this too, to take care of that inner child of yours, to take care of you, to raise you the way that you, the way that you want to be raised. They're also showing me something else. It's right here. It's generational thing. Karma. This has to do with going back a long time, and it had to do with that had nothing to do with you actually. But here you are, and you're releasing what's been carried in your family line for a long time, and now that beautiful child that you are, that is inside of you, you are going to go ahead and raise that child with the love and the compassion and the over giving. It's not really over. You don't have to, you know what I mean? You don't have to just call it giving, just caring and sharing with this beautiful child. You know what I'm saying? And the more you love yourself and give to yourself and raise that child, raise the child the way you would like to have been raised, and you're going to see like everything shifts.
Yeah, see, that DNA card was big.
Okay.
I asked. It is back. It is back beyond her lineage.
Yes.
And what I'm getting from the lineage was there's a general theme of martyrdom, of victimization.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Sandra, you don't have to adopt that as your life. Okay. You could break that pattern right there. You don't have to adopt. I'm a victim. Just a victim of my life. No, you're not. Okay. Spirit's telling you to meet yourself where you're at, be compassionate, and start giving some thought as to how you would like to feel. We spoke about that the other day, right, see?
Yes.
Do a round of tapping on what you would like to feel. Okay? I'm feeling afraid. I'd like to feel confident. I'd like to feel less stressed and peaceful about finding a new job or leaving this job. That's what I'd like. What do I want from God? Tap on what you'd like. You could do some of that too. Okay? And picture it happening. Okay? See yourself in a new job. See yourself shaking hands with a new employer. Things like that. Put the law of attraction in motion. And the law of attraction responds to the frequency of you taking better care of yourself. Okay? There you go. Now we could.
That was beautiful, John. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you for your generous donation. Thank you for allowing us to read for you. Next up, we have the beautiful mystical gypsy, Debbie Tucker. Debbie Tucker is up. And after Debbie, we have Kim McElwain. Thank you all. And we have room for probably one more after Kim, if you would like reading tonight. We are accepting, I'll just drop it in the comments again. Donations, suggested donation is between $15.55 and $33.33. Any donation will get you a reading today, but that is the suggested donation range, and whatever resonates with you within there is going to be just perfect. All right. Debbie Tucker. That's really interesting. Spirit is showing me the galactics. They're showing me multidimensional beings. They're showing me a ship. They're taking me out. I'm just bumping into my microphone because my eyes are closed. They're taking me out into the gone. Way. Oh God, how do I explain this? How do I explain what I'm seeing? Hang on. Like into space, they're showing me that your galactic connections are very powerful. They're saying that you didn't necessarily fit in much of any way for most of your life because, or even ever, because I feel like you've always been more. What is that? They're talking about something about your DNA strands. There's something different about your DNA. There's something more. I'm going to do my best to explain. More multidimensional, if that's a way to. I don't think it's an adequate way to put it, but I'm doing my best. More multidimensional than some. You have very strong. You definitely. We have a thing. We have to get rid of that. Give me 1 second. Let me just take care of that. All right. All right. Sorry, I just had to ban somebody. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So yes, so you have a very, very strong galactic connection. Jude is saying that's mystical 109%. I love that. Yeah, I saw that, Bonnie. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. I saw that. Yes. And she's saying, yes, you're totally correct, Meagan. Yeah, I'm feeling it. You are not like other people. You're not, because you're not as most people, and a lot of people are very human, very earthbound, very 3D. And I would say most of us, if not, I'd say all of us, honestly, as far as soul family here would be here today, are not 3D minded people per se, but you've always been just different. You know what I mean? And you were like, why? I feel like in childhood, they're showing me childhood, like, wow, that's just like, but I know that you understand it now. I don't think it's a shocking thing to you to hear this. I think if she's saying, you're totally correct. And they're talking about the unfoldment, the lotus flower and the unfoldment. Oh, look at this. They're also talking about shaman, ancient healing wisdom. And volatility. So I feel like you've gotten angry at times throughout your life because others didn't understand you. I didn't understand you, and you were frustrated. I almost feel like tapping. Like you were frustrated about that. Like they don't get me. Why don't they get me? But so as your life continues to unfold, then more of they're showing me like the unfoldment, and as the lotus unfolds, it's exposing the shamanic wisdom inside. I feel for you it's even more galactic wisdom, but I also do feel that you've been a shaman in another life as well. So this has been a lineage. So it was a lot of galactic and then shaman, and then here you are, and it's like they're saying kind of like trying to. Okay, that's interesting. They're showing me like a tube of toothpaste, like trying to squeeze the toothpaste through that little tiny hole. And I feel like you're feeling like you've been squoze. You know what I mean? And you're coming out the other end, but it's all okay. It's all okay. She said she's beyond this. I love it. And she goes, yes, I have defended myself, and now I don't care what people say anymore. Excellent. And that's what they're saying. You're in solitude now. This is a beautiful place for you and a beautiful time. I'm going to go ahead and give this to John. Thank you. That was cool.
Yeah. So, Debbie, I have a question. Do you feel that this is about? Oh my God, I said this to C the other day. I don't do this multitasking stuff anymore because someone created that word in a sense that you only have value if you can multitask. Well, I'm not that guy. Some people can do it. God bless them. They like doing it. Okay, it depends on how you look at that. But I'm kind of getting a sense that people take advantage of your generosity, Deb.
I feel that. Yeah.
Is that true?
I'm
And if,
interested to hear that too, because I feel the same thing from her. Although I do feel her getting stronger as well, though. But I feel like that's been a recurring theme because she didn't fit in, and so she wanted to try to appease people and make them like her more. That's what I'm
okay,
getting. Is that what you're feeling too? Like something like that? That's where I'm going.
I'm feeling that, well, the angels are telling her to uh, this distracting yourself by keeping busy all the time. If you're doing it in an unhealthy way, some people like to keep busy because they feel like it's healthy for them. But if you're distracting yourself or multitasking, doing a lot of things at once because you're not happy about something or you're not facing something, Deb, that's what the angels are asking you to look at. Okay? A creative and fulfilled life stem from a love free to express unhindered. Okay, that aligns with what C is telling you about. She said she has true love, has no expectations or definitions, only freedom to be.
Where
And
do you
then
where
when
are
I,
you reading this? I don't even see this.
this
Oh,
is
the
this
card.
part.
Sorry, I thought you were looking at her comment. I'm like, where did she? I thought I was missing something and I couldn't pull it up on screen. Sorry, John.
No, sorry.
I apologize
A,
there.
a creative and fulfilled life stem from love, free to express unhindered. Yeah, that is about being who you are. Deb.
Mhm.
You're certainly different, and the different part is to be embraced, not to feel. I don't think she even needs to hear this because she knows she's different and she likes to rock it. Okay, that's great. However, the angels are asking her about people taking advantage of her generosity, and they want her to look at balancing her time and this multitasking thing that I don't personally agree with, but some people thrive on it. Okay, you know what? Some people like, hey, I'm great at doing a few things at once, and I like it. It fulfills me, and that's fine. For me, last night I couldn't even have a conversation with C because I had something else going on, and I wasn't fully present with her, and I wasn't fully present with the other thing. So I said, "Time out. I gotta put my attention or my presence on one thing at a time because I kind of feel that it's not fair to either situation. Okay. It's not fair to me. I want to give my whole present time. I was talking to C and I kept getting interrupted. So I said, you know what? This ain't working. So I can't give my best answers. I can't give my best intuitive answers to someone I'm going to collaborate with if I'm working on two or three things at once. So the angels are asking you about multitasking. Are you distracting yourself with work because you don't want to face something? Or are you over giving too much? Is the question. That's how I feel, Jude. One thing at a time, John. That's how I feel. Some people thrive on multitasking, and that's their thing. And it's okay. I
I
don't judge it.
I multitask when I'm sitting here doing this live stream. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. I'm putting stuff
And you
up
know
on
what?
the screen. But I respect what you're saying because you're saying like I can't have a deep conversation with you and have a deep conversation with three other people. I can do something on the surface if I need to make an appointment or something, but I can't. If I'm having a conversation, I like to be present as well. That does require the whole focus. I agree with that part too.
Well, that's me, see, because it's the way my mind works. But
Mhm.
some people are actually good at it and they thrive on it. And you know what?
Geminis are very very like they're
Yeah,
good at that too.
my wife's a Gemini. She's
Oh
good
yeah,
at it. I'm
okay.
not. I'm not. I'm a Leo, and I got to. Hey, you got my attention. That's where I am. That's the way I want it. Okay. I used to be in business and I was all over the place, but I don't want to start on that. I want to ask about Debbie's
Yeah, she said overgiving. She's saying over.
overgiving. Okay, Deb. So the angels told you to look at that overgiving and this
Beautiful.
multitasking stuff. Okay. That could mean, Deb, time out. Okay. I know you need help with something. I'm happy to help you if you are happy to help, but I need this 5 minutes to myself. Okay.
Mhm.
Start showing more appreciation for your needs
Mm.
instead of putting your needs aside for other people. Okay. When you do that, guys, we don't even see it this way, but let me tell you, when you start paying attention more to what you need as opposed to taking care of the world around you all the time, it's okay to help people. Me and C are here doing something we love, and we're not working for $1 million, but we're doing it because it makes us feel good. We love it. However,
What are you talking about? You mean nobody donated $1 million today? I expected that.
however, you know, uh, this is the way I feel. Hey, 11 o'clock last night, it's late. I'm asking C questions. She's tired. She said, you know what? I got to disengage. And you know something? That comes with self-respect. I know when I need rest. I'd love to chat with you now, but right now I'm beat. Okay? And we got to learn to respect this in one another.
Mm-hmm.
We got to learn to respect one another's needs. Okay?
I was literally in bed in my pajamas by that time, cuddling with my
Fine.
puppies and playing some mindless game on my phone. But I was chatting with John, and I love talking to John. I could talk to John for hours, and sometimes we do. But I was falling asleep, and I didn't want to be half asleep while I'm talking to you, and then type in something,
Correct.
meaningless. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, let me say goodbye now while I'm still awake enough to say that.
Right. But see, it's the self-respect part
Yeah,
that I want people to see about that.
absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah,
There
boundaries.
is a mutual respect.
Absolutely.
Here's what I'm getting, Spirit's saying. Deb, the way you respect others, are you getting that back? That's what they're saying. Are you getting that back the way you respect other people's time? Do they respect your time? If not, make that happen. Okay? Don't let me give you a Jersey City slap, kiddo.
I don't even want to know.
I hope that helps you, Deb.
Thank you.
Boundaries?
That
Okay.
was a great reading. That was awesome, John. Thank you for that. And thank you, Debbie. We love reading for you. Next up is the amazing, incredible, brilliant animal communicator, Kim McElwain. I love Kim. She's incredible. And where is she? We put her to sleep yet? Just say I'm here. Just say I'm here, Kim.
Yeah, Kim, did we chase you?
She's here somewhere. She'll pop up in a second. Where is she? I know you're here. Debbie saying, bring it on, John. And Jude is saying, I'm one of the signs, Sagittarius, fire signs. Awesome. Oh, yeah. So you're there because John, I'm an Aries, an Aries sun, and John is a Leo, and Jude is a Sag. We have the 3 fire signs right here. There's Kim. Awesome. Hello, Isabel. Welcome. We do have room for 1, maybe 2 more. Am I okay? I should ask you that before I
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we have room for or energy, I should say, for 1 or 2 more readings this evening. So so we are accepting donations. I'll pop that again in the comments. You're accepting donations. The suggested donation range is between $15.55 and $33.33. But any donation will get you a reading tonight. But that is what the suggested donation range is. And I thank you, everyone, for being in there. We appreciate you so much. I love this. I love doing this. I love being here, reading for you guys. I love working with John. I do. It's just so much fun. It is. Kim McElwain. Debbie's saying, we Jerseyans stick together and know each other.
Oh, no kidding, Deb. You're Jersey?
That's what she's saying.
I'm down the Jersey Shore.
Jersey.
Where are you, kid? If you want to say. You don't have to. You could private message me.
Okay.
Nobody names themselves mystical gypsy if they're not different, outgoing, and want to be a free spirit. Okay? So I, I love that nickname. And I got,
Me too.
go ahead, Kim. Working on Kim McElwain,
Kim McElwain, animal communicator,
animal communicator. Okay.
animal communicator, and animal Reiki master. Ow, ow, ow. She's my friend. She's also done work on all of my furry kids amazingly. I mean, even behavioral work, all done energetically. She's amazing. And I just pulled they all fell on the floor. So we're looking at rebirth, spring equinox, rebirth card. I love this card. I do. And you just love her hair with the vines and everything and the butterflies. I'm really feeling strongly because your connection with nature is just so profound, Kim. Then we have grounding. Interestingly, they called me. Spirit didn't ask me to use the Divine Dog Wisdom cards for you. They're calling me to the can't think of the name of the card. Okay, these cards. Yeah, these. Well, one of my awesome divine dogs ate the box. Pause. They ate the box of these cards a long time ago. So, anyway, these are the cards. So the other card is childhood innocence. Ooh, I love that too. And then lake stillness. Oh, this is so clear. This is so clear. Oh, you're absolutely reborn. You're going. I mean, this is so true. It's funny. I'm reading it, and at the same time, I'm like, she knows all this, but here it is. Here it is. Spirit's laying it out for you because I feel like you need to hear it again. So you are reborn. You have recreated your entire life. You have left behind all that did not serve you. I think you revisit it a little bit from time to time, but that's fading away. It's few and far between now. They're saying few and far between. You don't visit the past as often because you're creating a foundation, a strong foundation in your present, which of course is all we ever have is the now moment. But the more that you establish yourself in the now and your roots in the now, the more you establish your roots in the now, the less that you feel the need to go back to something that was familiar because this has become familiar. I know you're resonating with what I'm saying. This is familiar to you now, Kim. This is familiar. You've created a whole life for yourself and your beautiful furry family, your sons, everything. This is amazing. And so the next card that's coming up is the childhood innocence. And they want you to, this card came up too also. So you have that beautiful piece of property with all those gorgeous trees and all that land and everything. And so what they want to do is the day that you posted online that you were out there with your beautiful big dog, I believe her name is Zoe, and you're out there and she's happy and you're happy and you're out in the trees. I know you work a lot. You do a lot of Reiki all day long, and they want you to do that and enjoy it. You're doing a great job, but also to take care of the child within you who wants to go out and play in the forest, who wants to go out and ground with the trees, who wants to just be silent and just commune with nature in a very natural way. Very outside, just to be present, because the stillness, it is this stillness. I love this way this is unfolding. The stillness, Kim. And in that stillness, that's where all the answers present themselves. That's where all the opportunities arise from. And the last card that I'm getting for you is Vision Quest, which is interesting. I'm showing everything strongly, so strongly, that you spending time out in nature at this time is going to be like a ceremonial type of vision quest. They're showing me burning. I feel like they're showing me this, which is Palo Santo. So they're showing me like that. I see you out there. They're showing me like like you're sitting there, you're meditating, you're outside in nature. And I don't even see the dogs around you at this moment. I feel like it's just you and nature. This is just some me time. I also see the dogs around you a little bit later, but I feel like that's a special time. This is a special time for you to quiet your mind and not have to be concerned about everybody else, the dogs, everybody's fine where they are. This is just about you. It's just about you. And just you and nature. And just breathe. Just breathe and breathe in that air and just relax. Breathe in that beautiful prana, that beautiful chi, and just let it flow through you. This is all part of your rebirth, and re-raising this beautiful child that you are, and the beautiful adult that you are too. So thank you. I'll give this to John.
Man, she is. Kim, here's the question the angels are asking. What do you see in the animals that that you may not see in yourself? And that may be a tough question, but how does that resonate when even, what comes up when I say that? What do you see in the animals? Let's just keep it simple. What do you see in the animals? When you think of animals, when you work with animals, what is that about? Tell me what you feel about animals.
Waiting for the feed.
Okay. I got a strong feeling what she sees in animals is something she's seeking in herself.
Unconditional love.
There it is. See, thank you. Okay, unconditional love. This is what the angels are saying. Okay. The animals, dogs, your cats, whoever you're communicating with, they don't get into ambiguity, gray areas. They either love or they don't love. They want to love and they want to eat. Okay? So, angels is asking you to look at, why are you able to see it in them and not in yourself, honey? Why are you so hard on yourself? You're a multifaceted being, and when I say multifaceted, you're a titanium rainbow quartz, and so that's showing you that with all of your questions, your ambiguity, your gray area, your hey, I don't know if this is right. You're constantly questioning yourself. I mean, this is what I'm getting. Inconsistency.
She never felt unconditional love.
Okay, she never felt.
My coaching clients, big success story, but I know what she's saying.
So when I say this, Kim, what would you like to feel? You see you feel the unconditional love of animals. What would Kim like to feel? What would Kim like to feel? There's no doubt that you're connected with animals because you're seeking out something you see in them. What Spirit's looking for is that unconditional love for yourself. So when anything comes up for you, even though I'm not sure about this, I still love and accept myself. Tapping is very good for you, Kim. Very, very good for you. Because guess what, sweetie? I'm a lot like you. I'm multifaceted. I have a million different emotions coming at me at one time. And that's the time for me to say, time out. Why am I trying to process all of this? There's no right or wrong way. Just be. I am who I am. Okay? Unconditionally, God loves me unconditionally. My animals reflect that. I got to do the same with myself. Someone to love me for me. Okay. You will attract that, sweetie, when you do that for yourself. Okay? You will attract that when you do that for yourself. Because you're not a simple, you're just not simple, honey. You got a lot of features about you. And that's what makes you a titanium rainbow quartz.
I love that. You're a titanium rainbow quartz.
Okay. It's how you see yourself. Okay. If you see yourself as a confused person all the time, you can help yourself by tapping. Hey, even though I'm confused about who I am, I don't understand why I can't attract somebody that loves me for me. I still love and accept myself. Okay. However that looks for you. Okay. I want somebody to love me. I like that you put that out there. I want somebody to love me for me. I want Spirit. I'd like someone to love me just for me. Okay. With all of my ambiguity, with all of my multifaceted personalities, that's the way I am. Okay. That's the way I am. And there's nothing wrong with that, sweetie. Don't look at it as something that is wrong in you. It's all something that's beautiful in you. Okay. Now you're shifting your perspective on appreciating yourself more. Hey, you could say this, even though I'm not like everybody else, I'm beginning to love who I am. I love who I am. I love that I'm different. I love that I don't always have the answers. I love that I'm multifaceted. I love that I give my heart with such immense energy. Okay, you give your love to animals. You see that unconditional love. When you see that unconditional love, Spirit's saying, hey, how about that unconditional love for yourself? Okay, every time you see yourself, what's wrong with me? Am I thinking the right way? Hey, I'm a complex being. Okay, and I love that about myself. Start flipping the switch and turning that language into self-appreciation of you being multifaceted or different, or however you perceive yourself, honey. I want you to look at everything that you got going on and perceive it as yours. This is the way I am, and I love that I'm different than other people. Okay? You're not supposed to be like anybody else, kid. You might just be looking at it through a pair of lenses that may not be serving you very well. Okay? And once you start unconditionally loving yourself, now you're free to attract that person that will do the same. Okay? Hope that helps you, hon.
That was awesome, John. Here, I want to show you guys something. Hang on a minute. Let me see if you can see it. Titanium rainbow quartz. Can you see it on the screen? Let me see if I can show you a better version of it. Let me a moment. Maybe I could do one better. Okay. One last try. Hang on 1 second. How about this one? How about this? See if that pulls it up.
Yeah, this line popped out at me. See, if
There.
if your question is about a specific situation, this card is a sign that there is no single right answer. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes this is because free will choices are currently shaping the outcome, and nothing has been predetermined. Nothing has been predetermined. Okay?
Love that.
I got to do it this way because this is the way God wants. God wants you to do it your way. What's good for you? You matter. Your decision, your free will. Your why are you telling me to say integrity? Your integrity. Okay, they said it. Okay, your integrity, whatever that means. Your integrity matters. What you got to say matters. You're important. Start getting into your power, sweetie.
Beautiful. I
Oh
love
my
it.
God.
Thank you very much, Kim. Thank you, John. You're okay, John? That was powerful.
Oh, I'm good.
Sandra has a great question for us. And we have enough time for one more, enough time, energy for one more reading, guys, just to let you know. So I've already put posted the link down there if you'd like to donate for your reading today. Otherwise, we are done. And let me go to Sandra has a question, and it's a good question too. How do you know what's coming in from spirit or if it's from ego?
I use when I'm not sure. See, I use kinesiology. I don't know what you do. How do you connect?
At
Some
this
people
point,
use
I'm pretty
pendulums.
used to it. Well, I have a pendulum, and I do. Okay. So for example, if I'm at a supermarket and I'm not sure if I want something or spirit, if I should have it, I'm aligned with it. So I'll actually pick it up and do the sway testing. So I believe that's kinesiology, isn't it?
That's kinesiology. Yep.
I do the sway testing, but that's not what I normally I just know at this point. And I know because of the way I feel. So let's say, I mean, I literally question myself about everything. So I'm in the kitchen and I'm like, what do I want to eat for lunch? And Sometimes I'll pick up a box of gluten-free spaghetti and do the sway testing, but normally I can just touch it. I can just put my hand on something. I'm like, does that maybe this or that? And then one will feel more, I'll feel more drawn to one. Maybe I'll feel repelled from the other. I'm like, okay, this one is good for me now. And then I feel like, do I feel excited about it? Do I feel interested? Do I feel focused? Or am I trying to negotiate? Am I trying to say, well, it would be okay if I did that and I did this? It's not just about food. It's about anything. It's about anything. I know, here's a perfect example. I know who to invite on my show as a guest because Spirit tells me. And how does Spirit tell me? It's not necessarily clairaudiently. Is that a word? Clairaudiently? It's a lot of times it's a knowing. My clear cognizance is my strongest clair. It's always been that way. And so I'll just know. And then when I think about that person, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited. They're so amazing. And this is just how it is for me. It's going to look differently for you, but.
The clear cognizance. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Clear knowing. And so I just know. So for me, it looks like that. The clear knowing, I just know, and I don't try to negotiate it in my mind. And I feel like a lot of times when someone's in like an unhealthy relationship, I was for many years, where you're like, well, I love this person, but they're like this, and they say these things, and they're really not nice, and they don't care about me, and that, but and so my brain is like trying to negotiate here. So the ego is like, well, this is what I want, even though I'm not in alignment with it. And alignment is like, wow, this feels really good. This feels like hanging out with John here on camera, hanging out with my friend Diane. I've got a lot of awesome friends now. I didn't always have that, but I do now, and I know it feels good. There's not any negotiation in my brain. I don't have to watch what I say. I can just be myself. I wish I can always do that, but I am myself, and I feel comfortable being myself with this person. Alignment. So I don't know. I give you a lot of words I don't know how that's going to resonate with you, but these are just different examples of, for me, how being aligned with a choice looks for me, and how I know when alignment, how I know when it's coming from Spirit as opposed to in my mind. Also, it's, what do you want it? Is it something that you want, and why do you want it? Is it, you know what I mean? Is there I'm not going to dig any deeper right now. I'm going to give it back to John.
Well,
it's a good question.
Yeah, it's a great question, Sandra, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Sandra, I tried to, first of all, when I'm going to do some work like this with C or anyone else, I set an intention for, Spirit to give me what I need, and I just try to do it from my heart. Is this coming from my heart or from my head? Okay, and I really try to work from my heart, and then I know if it's coming from my heart.
Yes, the heart. Yes.
Then
yes.
That's the clear knowing, that Spirit working through me. I think I can't remember your guest's name. She called it. Okay, I'm a mental / trance medium. See, you might be an evidential. I don't know. I didn't know until I saw your guest.
Oh, that was Jennifer Rose talking about
Rose,
evidential mediumship, which is bringing through details from past loved ones.
Again, I get my messages from maybe my guides or your guides that are trying to bring forth the information.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking for questions. I'm looking to see if what I'm getting is true, and I'm going to ask you, because I don't want to give you something that may not be from Spirit, or is it from me, or are they using me through my training, which is what I feel is that mental mediumship. So you can learn to muscle test. Is to answer your question. Learn to muscle test, Sandra.
I like that. Yes.
You take your thumb and pointer finger and put them together, and then take the same two fingers and insert them in the loop, and ask yourself a question that you know is true. My name is Sandra Lang. And then try to pull your fingers apart. You should get a strong response, because that's true. If you say your name is Johnny Cash, and then you do it, you're going to get a weak response. So I would learn, that's just like using a pendulum or the sway test like C was talking
Mhm.
about. I use it for vitamins. I use it for food choices. I use it for restaurants. I use it for uh, so many things. See, hey, Spirit, I'm not really getting it. What's in my highest good? Is it better to take the boulevard or the highway today? Okay. Sometimes I'll ask. Sometimes I'll just go for it. It feels right.
Right.
I set an intention. But I would learn kinesiology because that's your higher self you're tapping into.
And you know what? And that's a really good, and that is actually bringing the spirit, the energy into the physical. I think that's a really great way to either to start, not just to start, but also just to confirm. I think it's an amazing tool. And she goes, "Oh, okay, I love that idea." Yeah, because she's saying I've had a lot of money offers for money making coming in, and then so I love that idea for you too. Yeah.
So you want to be clear about the way you ask your question, Sandra. Try to clear your energy and make sure you're in a high place. Is this job for my highest good? Is the job at XYZ for my highest good? Or is the job at ABC for my highest good? And you can see which one is stronger.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're going to get an equal strength, which is, hey, which one do you feel like going to? Okay. Sometimes there's a clear answer. Sometimes there is you already know. Okay. And you don't have to test it. But that's what I do.
You're welcome. You might
Who's
want to
next?
meditate too. I would do that as well.
Yeah,
Because
meditate to clear your energy. Right.
exactly. You're clearing, you're quieting the mind, the monkey mind, then the ego's out of the way, and then you'll be more receptive to spirit and really what spirit, because sometimes something might look good but not be what it appears to be. And so I understand there's a lot of confusion in that, and that's why this is these tools are going to help you a great deal. Yep. So I do believe we are done for the evening. I'm actually getting a little bit drowsy.
Okay.
But I don't see any more. Let me just double check. I don't think there's any more donations right now. So, no, I do believe we have rocked the house, John.
We got them all. Good. Okay.
Yep.
You're welcome, Kim. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all so much. It has been an absolute
Sandra,
pleasure.
Debbie Tucker, the Mystical Gypsy, Jersey Gypsy,
Kelly Collins,
Kelly,
Kelly and Sandra, and Mystical and Kim and everyone who's here right now, and all the new people that are here. Hello, welcome. And everyone that's watching on replay, welcome. Kimmy Siegel, welcome. It's funny, I'm watching my own name pop up and say, "Have a great night." I'm like, I didn't say that. That's right. It's Kimmy. Hello. Trixie
Who
says,
asked the question there? AG Mafalda. Hello, it's my first time here. How do I get a reading? She said. Did we ever answer her? See, I don't remember.
I didn't see that. I've been typing to people the whole time.
She's up there a bit.
AG, I said welcome. I typed in welcome. We're doing reading. I typed in this. Welcome. We're doing readings for donations this evening. You are welcome to have one too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I did.
We didn't. Last call. Did I? Okay, you left me a message, Debbie. No problem. I'll check it.
Do you want to do something before we leave? I should. I'm used to just driving the car here, but did you want to do anything before we go, or are you good?
No, see, I think if there's what I always allow anybody that comes on my lives or comes to my classes that has a tapping question, you could always hit me up on Messenger and ask me, hey, John, how do I tap on this? If you're getting stuck on something. And I'm only going to tell you, meet yourself where you're at and start tapping there and see where it takes you.
Oh, you know what, John, you said something the other day about a collaboration of promotions that I'm having right now in October. It's October 2020. You might be watching this next year. October 2020, it's Trixie, my cat. She's like, October 2020, I am running a promotion where it's a 2-year celebration for High Vibrational Mastery. 2 years. So I roll back the prices to 2018. And so this month only, my prices are only $55 for a 1-hour reading or 1-hour coaching session or 1-hour EFT session. And so John said,
okay, this is the collaboration part. If you book that session with C, take notes on what comes up. And if you want to tap on any of that, you can have a 1-hour session with me for $25. But the prerequisite is you got to have the session with C first. That's the collaboration part. You don't have to have the session with me, but it entitles you to 1 hour of tapping with me for $25. Guys, I'm $65 an hour. $25 for October, and see if you extend it, it's up to you.
75, so $80, and you'll get a reading with me and tapping with John. For an hour each. That's pretty awesome.
2 hours of work, right?
2 hours for $85. That's crazy. So anyway, that's what it is right now for the month of October.
That's the October value package.
There you go. The October value package. I love that. I love that. So we will leave you with that. We love you guys very much. You're all amazing. John, you're incredible. I love working with you.
You as well, see. I love working with you. And my buddy Fritz just popped in. Hey, bud. Thanks a lot.
Can I have that offer too? Yes, you can. Absolutely. Okay, well, Sandra,
you can have that offer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sandra's my coaching client right now. So can she book with you for $25?
Yes. As long as she's taking a session with you, take notes, and you can have an hour of tapping with me for $25, honey.
Awesome. I love that. I feel really good about that for you, Sandra, too. I do. Oh, I'm excited. Awesome. All right, we're rocking and rolling here. All right, well, Trixie says good night. Let me just, oh, by the way, did you see my sunflower, guys? Just wanted to show you guys my new t-shirt. I just bought it the other day.
Like the fields behind you.
Isn't it right? I know. I wish
how do you make that happen?
This is actually on my wall.
Oh, that's on your wall.
Physically
okay.
On my wall. And what's behind us in the screen, that's virtual.
Okay, I got you.
I just do it really well, well, actually, sometimes it looks like the horizon line is lined up. Right now, it's a little bit different, but yeah. So that's what it is. So there's real, and then there's virtual, like we're live in Memorex.
So I got to find something to put behind me here, like I don't know, could be anything. A pineapple pizza.
You don't listen when you're on Zoom. You could actually have pineapple pizza, John.
Big pineapple.
Who here likes pineapple pizza? I love pineapple pizza. Me, pineapple pizza rocks. John's Italian. He's like,
I don't know about that. All right.
So funny. John, on Zoom, by the way, you can always do the virtual background.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you don't even have to have anything physical. You could just, it could look like you're you're sitting in the middle of the Alps or something. It's very cool.
I see people with these dynamite backgrounds, and I got to get me some of that.
Well, that's kind of like, we'll talk about this. I swear, because you have the Zoom webinar feature. You've got that going on if you want it.
Yep.
Good night, everybody. We love you.
Good night, see.
Sandra loves pineapple pizza. Yes, girl after my own heart. High five, girl. High five. Pineapple pizza.
The price just went up $100. Fooling with you, honey. I'm only fooling. This is an ongoing thing with me, so.
It is. The running joke of the pineapple pizza.
Right.
All right. Love you guys. One of these days, by the way, John and I are going to be on camera. This is how I fantasize it. Now, we're going to be on camera. We're each going to have a pineapple pizza, and we're going to eat it together on camera. At least a couple of bites.
If the Yankees would have won the World Series, it would have been this year.
There you go. Well, we'll have to win next year or something.
Next year.
Peace, love. Wait,
all right, see.
Love.